my name is Amy. If you're new here, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my 12-week plan. I just finished this book, absolutely amazing. I'm going to have to reread it to continue to get some tidbits out of it, but I've actually done a 12-week year without actually realizing it. Last fall, which is how I lost 15 pounds, I had it all set up, how I was going to eat, when I was going to exercise, what exercise I was going to do. So I'm going to actually link that video up above. I didn't even realize I was doing a 12-week year, and so then when I read this book, I was like, holy cow, I've done this and I know it works. I am now a stay-at-home mom, so I've got a little bit more time on my hands. I mean, it is still ridiculously busy, but there is some goals that I want to accomplish and things I want to get organized in my life. So the first one is actually to get monetized on YouTube. I have been on YouTube for at least 2 years. I don't even remember when I started on YouTube. I have finally gotten to 1,000 subscribers. So if you've recently subscribed, hi, thank you so much for being here. I have been gone through the summer because we moved. So my background is different because we are in a whole new house. So that's my first goal. Second goal is to actually get my house organized, because since we did move, there's a lot of areas in my house that are stressing me out. I need to get things decluttered, get the appropriate furniture. The furniture that we had in our last house really doesn't work in this house. My third goal is to actually improve the relationship with my daughter. As a working mom, I will be honest, there's lots of things that I could ignore as a parent. We don't really see them a whole lot when they wake up, when they go to bed, and then a little bit on the weekend. I mean, sometimes I was even working on the weekend. And there's just aspects of parenting that I want to improve now that I'm with her all the time. So I really do want to make our relationship better, learn to do better as a parent, more in the positive parenting realm. And also my fourth goal, which is get to 120 pounds. The book actually doesn't recommend doing more than 3 or 4 goals. I might feel a little bit stressed. We will see how I can get all of these things accomplished. However, I have been working out since that first 12-week year that I did last year, and going to the gym, counting my macros, eating healthy and counting my macros. That's all things that I have done regularly, so that's not anything different that I'm doing, and I don't really have to spend a whole lot of energy on that goal. It's just something that I had typed up for this. So I kind of want to talk to you about how I got started on this process. So I decided what my goals were, and then I really just brainstormed, like, what are the things that I need to do to get monetized on YouTube? Well, I need 1,000 subscribers. Okay, I've already accomplished that. Check that off the list. I really do need to develop a YouTube plan. I need to post consistently to YouTube. I would like to also post videos that are at least 10 plus minutes in length to get a little bit more watch time, because you need 4,000 hours of watch time to actually be monetized. So even though I hit that 1,000 subscribers, the 4,000 watch hours is the other key component in order to get monetized. So I'm not going to actually track my 4,000 watch hours, because that is a lag indicator and I have no control over that. That is depending on whether or not anybody watches my videos and how long they watch my videos. So I am wanting to track making videos and getting them out every week, making sure things are getting edited, that kind of thing. That's my lead indicators, I think it's called. And then my lag would be, because I am posting consistently on YouTube every week, now I'm seeing that I'm getting more watch time. So I already know that YouTube is going to be a huge goal. It's very time consuming. I've already been working on YouTube for several years. And now as a stay-at-home mom, I'm seeing the complexities of trying to accomplish things when your little one is always grabbing you for attention. Honestly, I'm watching some of these other YouTubers online who have like 9 kids, and I'm like, how do you even do that? How do you accomplish anything. It is crazy. So I do plan on vlogging as well along my journey of completing these goals and showing you what I'm doing. So my second goal is to get my house organized. I started out this by brainstorming, like, what are some of the areas that I am struggling with, what are stressing me out. Pantry organization was a huge one, and then the bathroom, all the stuff is pretty much thrown in there. I haven't done anything with that. Our pantry was super wide and not a good way to organize things, but then we discovered we have mice. So it's like really bumped up on the list to get this done and get our pantry taken care of. What are some other things that could make me feel my house be more organized? Less clutter. So I need to be decluttering, and also by doing my daily routine checklist consistently. So those are just some ideas, and then I narrowed it down to be more specific of what is my action steps of what I'm going to do in order to make my house be more organized. So 2 things that I came up with: complete daily routine checklists to at least 85% each day. Organize and declutter in designated planned area daily for 15 minutes. So I actually came up with a whole list for my 12-week plan of what I want to work on in this 12 weeks for my house. So week 1, 2, 3, and 4, I really want to work on the kitchen and the pantry. Those are a big area that's stressing me out. And I don't have week 2, 3, or 4 figured out. I'm kind of going to make this fluid, but at least I know my focus area. So the first week for week 1 in the kitchen and pantry, wash all the pantry containers. I'm getting new canisters for them for all of my pantry things to get them sealed up from the mice. Fill all the pantry containers after they dry. Remove all items from the kitchen island. Remove all items from the floor. I need to also research storage bags, storage containers, and purchase that. And as we're talking here, I just remembered another thing that I need to research. I need to research knife storage. We just have it thrown in a drawer right now, and that's not working. So I need to continue to research that. And there's a lot of other things that I need to research and purchase to really make my kitchen a lot more functional. What we had in our old house is just not working. So 4 weeks focusing on the kitchen and pantry. Then I am moving on to our bathroom for week 5 and 6. And then week 7, we do week 7, 8, and 9, the office area, which is actually in our bedroom. Not ideal, but we only have a 3-bedroom house. There's no other place to put an office. The kids have their own room. So then week 10, 11, and 12, we have not even really touched my son's room. He still has furniture that we need to put up. So that is when I want to focus on getting his room organized. I need to get a cube system ordered for him. And there's just lots to do, one step at a time. I'm actually going to put that in here. Order cube station. While we're talking about it. So I have that whole plan worked out for my getting the house organized. So goal 3, improving my relationship with my daughter. Brainstorming. What are some of the things that improves the relationship with my daughter? Well, a big one, remaining calm, using the tools that I actually learned from positive parenting, and also spend time learning more about positive parenting. So I broke that down more so it could be a little bit more measurable. So find a technique that works to help me remain calm by the end of week 1. So that's my week 1 goal. Then spend 3 15-minute sessions a day of special time with my daughter in the positive parenting world. Some people call it special time, mommy kiddo time, like you're just spending individual time one-on-one with your kid. So 3 sessions of that with my daughter every day. Practice remaining calm every day. There was something I was listening to, it was probably a podcast, I don't remember. But if you're not practicing what you're doing, then in the moment, you're not going to be equipped to do that thing you hadn't practiced. And it really clicked, and it's, wow, I haven't practiced remaining calm. So when she's getting upset, how am I supposed to remain calm if I haven't practiced it? So That's another one of my goals every day, is to practice remaining calm. And then the next one is to listen or read to something positive parenting related for 30 minutes a day. So goal 4, we'll go over this real quickly. Same thing, get to 120 pounds. Been doing this almost all year except a gap in moving. Lift weights 3 times a week. Do 1 day of cardio each week. Stay within a caloric deficit by not exceeding 1,510 calories a day. Get within 200 points of caloric goal. So those are my 4 goals. I also went to Google Sheets and created my ideal schedule and put in all of the things that I have to do: school drop off, school pickup, all those kinds of things, and then went through and put in where my goals, or where I was going to achieve my goals. When do I go to the gym? When do I do my morning routine? When am I going to do those things that I have for my checklist? What are just normal things that are day to day? When am I going to do that? So ideally, you should put in your goals on your ideal schedule first, because nothing else is more important than your goals. I'm not 100% sure if the book is talking to people who are single, because, well, we still need to eat and we still need clean laundry and clean dishes. So really that is all still important to a mom, especially as a stay-at-home mom. So I'm going to be learning a lot this 12 weeks in managing time. I can already see I'm going to have some bumps in the road with my ideal schedule, because on the weekend I was heavier on trying to work on YouTube content. And so I've been mindful of this. I haven't started the 12-week year. Well, okay, technically I'm starting it today, but I'm filming this to let you know what's going on. So you'll be a week behind me. And so last Saturday, I was cognizant of what my ideal schedule was, and it did not work out at all. I could not work on YouTube at all because the kids needed so much attention. So I can see that I'm probably going to have to adjust my schedule as things go on to try and figure out what is going to work best for me. So I also created a YouTube video plan spreadsheet, and I have my ideas there where I've got the title, description, adding notes and outlines to it, the status on whether or not I've created it, completed it, when I'm going to publish it, if I've published it, and then adding the link into the content. There's other things that I have as a checklist on there. Like, before I could even get started filming this, I had to find my camera because we moved. I need to make sure it was charged. I also need to get a bigger hard drive. And to make it more into a system, like, when would be a good time to film? When would be a good time to edit? When would be a good time to upload? Because like the gym, I go on a set schedule basically. I go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 days a week. I already know that. YouTube is a little bit more difficult than that because of my kids and what they need. And this is why I have not been consistent, is because there's just other things in my life that are also important, and having a consistent schedule with those things and filming the same time and editing the same time doesn't ever seem to work out. Maybe I'm just making excuses, but if you do anything on YouTube and you come across the same issues, please let me know I'm not alone, because it is hard doing all those steps and staying consistent when you have a lot of other responsibilities. So I'm trying, I'm here, I'm going to remain focused. So the book suggests reviewing your week every week to ensure that you're meeting those little daily goals, or those things you have set out for you. Tactics, I can't remember the other word that I used for it. So I created a template where I can check mark off the days that I completed my task, and then I can keep track of the percentage goal. And I have it divided out right now by the goal and by week 1. So I'm not exactly sure what week 2, 3, and so on will look like, but whenever, say for today, because I am starting now, I did organize and declutter for 15 minutes, so I'm going to check mark that. And so far, that is all that I did today. So I actually like reviewing every day, almost every couple of hours, to make sure that I'm completing those things that I have set out for myself, because that really helps me stay focused on what is important to me. So if you are interested in doing your own 12-week year, I'm going to actually link all of the templates that I made for my 12-week year down in the description below. It's free for you to use. If you're also interested in the book, I'm going to link that down in the descriptions below. I really recommend reading this. It was a really awesome read. It's really made me motivated to accomplish some of these things. If you're interested in seeing how I do with my 12-week year, I am planning on vlogging and doing reviews and really seeing what I can accomplish, and I would love to have you here. So please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.